in college football. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on the winners of three straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This crowd, full throat, spinning the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So LSU's offense has the ball for the first time. Power football with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Snap it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Scrambling away. He'll throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about...
Breaks into the open. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's gotten ready for a 1st down.
And this offense has got it all winning, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on teals, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll keep it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Zings it complete to the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Immediately fires to the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Missouri wants to go fast.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at him. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
It's such a nice play getting that sack. And I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country. And I know that having played here before, you do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence, to know when the snap is coming out, and you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And is slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Florida State.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They feed him again. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 30. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And now on second down for this offense. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Play number 9 on this drive.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
They're able to find the tight end.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Gets away. Here's a hit. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Hines is back in the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Turning it off! Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets it to him on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's going for the goal line. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from around the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He put some heat on that one down the middle. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That's caught. It's Hunt. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might already knock them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Off the RPO. Quick throw to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The hand to the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 45 on his way.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right on the money. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. First play of the drive, wants to throw. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's...
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster. First down, he came up a little short. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. LSU now operating in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Missouri! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth.
There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
At 3rd and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open, hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. They bring the punter onto the field now. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. A strike downfield. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they'll finally get it down after a terrific pickup. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They go to the ground. Oh, better look out! Touchdown, LSU! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Wants to fire on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.